Hi there. Thank you for clicking the video. We're gonna jump in another battle World of Tanks real quick here. This time I'm playing in my E3 and I'm playing the new game mode Onslaught that World of Tanks has released recently. I'm playing with my good friend Gundas. He's in his IS-7 and let's see what this game mode is all about and how we're gonna fare in it. To be fair, I did get a little bit lucky. I mean, we both got a little bit lucky, or my team got a little bit lucky this match. As you'll see, we managed to pick up quite a bit amount of damage. So what I like to do in these super tight maps, or not necessarily tight, but smaller maps, the Onslaught mode, because it's 7 versus 7, I feel like the individual contribution obviously it matters a little bit more, right? So I like to play in close quarters, like on Pilsen. I like to play more tanks that are more heavy, have more HP or more armor in general, such as the E3, which we all know is one of the better, or one of the best actually, tank destroyers in the game. I want to make my way towards the corner trademark location over here. I see that the VZ has already taken that position. I'm considering whether or not to cross or not. But as I quickly take a look at the map, I notice my friend flanking over to the far left. And the VZ starts making his way forward and allows me to get the position that I wanted. We see a mouse over there. Let's see if we can punish that guy real quick. Unfortunately, that one went into his right track. And it looks like they want to punish the VZ-55 for his aggressive maneuvering over there. Unfortunately for them, that will expose them to the two E3s, myself and my other teammate, as well as the two other tanks we have on the far left flank. See if we can take out that mouse. The IS-7 secures the kill. That's why I exposed myself a little bit more than I should have over there. Wanted to make sure the mouse is gonna die. They dropped the RD on me, but I don't let that phase me. I want to focus on that, on punishing the mouse for moving so forward like that. At this point, we've gotten off to a pretty good start. We have two teammates on the left side of the flank, which have secured that area. We can see their SDB is pretty much all alone on the other side of the map, kind of out of the battle. We also have a T100 LT, not really doing much, is down to a one-shot. But at this point I feel like I have to press the advantage that we're having, considering the SCP is not around with us, so I'm just pushing forward, trying to get in a better position to push around those guys. And lo and behold, that Conqueror over there wanted to feed us some damage. We can't complain about that. But as I do that, I notice that I need to come and help my Kron and other E3, as they're having some troubles with the 60 TP, and I can help with that. Quickly line up and put one in the back of the 60 TP. And now I'm looking at my other two teammates and thinking, oh my god, they're pushing. I should probably help them, because right as it stands right now, I feel like the enemy team is in a better position than they are. If we look at the map, they're kind of in a cross shots. The enemy team can get cross shots with the EUDS and IS-7. So I want to make sure that I help my teammates get some value out of the move, get value out of this move, and focus on the IS-7, knowing that there's an STB behind me that's picking off my other two teammates. The Crown was already on a one-shot, and the E3 I had hoped would turn around and maybe deal with it. But I put another shell in the IS-7, and thankfully I'm able to turn my tank in due time here to absorb his shell with my tracks. At this point, this seems like a clear-cut case. We shouldn't be losing this. My friend is running after the UDES to secure that kill, and I'm just gonna get into the cap and put some pressure on, make sure that the STB has something to think about in the next couple of minutes as he tries to find a way to make his team win in this game. But it's looking more and more unlikely, right? Not looking good. So we're just gonna get some cap points over here. We're thinking where the SCP might come. I'm not expecting him to peek over here. Sometimes, you know, people do that, but most likely he's gonna circle around on one of the flanks and try to get some shots in, maybe a decap. And he gets spotted. Puts a shell into the IS-7, but it doesn't do any damage. The IS-4 punishes him for it. Now I'm trying to line up a shot as well, hoping I can get a bit more damage in. I managed to secure almost 700 damage, and the IS-7 cleans it up. Let's jump into the battle results and see what this looks like. And it looks like we managed to rack up 237,000 credits, 3,500 experience, and 7 bonds. We got the maximum points in this game mode, which is 43. And we managed to rack up 5,697 damage, with my buddy in the IS-7 doing 1,000 more damage, 6,654. Also getting 5 kills, and I only got 1 kill. That's basically 6 kills out of 7. We carried hard in this game. Thank you for being my platoon mate, Gundas. Really good stuff. We also managed to do a 182,000 profit, but I do believe there were some missions completed, right? So we got 100,000 from doing missions. You know, that means that our profit would have been what, 82,000. That's still pretty good, right? Considering we fired basically full gold. So yeah, pretty good result. Really good rotations on the map, really good coordination. We did get a bit of free damage with the Canavan just driving off in front of our gun. But yeah, that sometimes happens, right? Thank you all for watching. I have another Onslaught replay, which I'm going to play to you shortly. And let's jump right into it. As for my second replay that I want to show you guys and gals, yeah, this is not so much as amazing results as it was for me personally a very interesting battle to be, you know, all around. You'll see why in a little bit. This match was, I was sure we were gonna lose this match. Spoiler alert, we didn't, to my surprise. I was actually this was actually one of the first battles that I was playing with within this mode, and I noticed how important it is to secure the cap, right? Or not necessarily secure it, as play around it in case they want to rush it themselves, so that they can respawn. Which is why I was asking my teammates in the beginning, hey, please, towards the cap. Let's play towards the cap. Yeah, I don't expect my word to carry much weight in general. You know, especially for people that, you know, have nothing to do with me in a video game. But yeah, they completely ignored my plea for help here, and everybody goes towards the left hand side, right hand side of the map, left hand side as we were spawning. So yeah, despite this, when this happens in random battles, for example, I usually just go with them, right? I go with the majority of the team because I want to have some results in the battle, not just die with 0 damage or doing 2 or 3 shots worth of damage. So why did I choose to go towards the cap anyway in this time around? Because it's a 7 vs 7 map, it's a Himmelsdorf, I'm in my 277, I'm feeling a little bit more confident than I would have in maybe a slower tank or a less armored tank, or if the map was super big and, you know, it was very difficult for me to get back to my teammates and yada yada and so on and so forth. So I make my way towards the cap. I try to secure it. I'm looking on both sides of this sort of destroyed building over here with the 2 corridors on the left and the right. I'm noticing the VZ-55 in the middle of the map, capturing the important, you know, communications outpost or whatever that is that reveals that the enemy team tanks for 3 seconds. And I want to make it over here to punish him, because I just felt like he shouldn't be able to stand there in the middle of the map without getting punished. Thankfully, my teammate also puts a few rounds in, while I try to maneuver my tank to not get damaged by the enemy 277. which was trying to get a shot in over there. I'm looking to finish that VZ-55. Luckily I managed to put a shell into the side of his tank as he was maneuvering away from the central plaza over there, or central fountain, or whatever that was. And at this point I'm looking at the map, I'm realizing we have no way, we didn't even contest the hill, they're gonna come down, and hopefully my TVP and Type 5 Heavy are going to be able to stop their advance. Now I want to go back and get a better position, but I quickly panic, realizing the enemy 277 is gonna be able to shoot me in the back. I try to angle my tank and move back a little bit, and he does shoot our track with no damage, while we manage to put one into his turret on the go. Very lucky. Doesn't usually happen, as you all probably well know this. So I decided to come and ask the Type 5 Heavy for help directly, as the TVP is now dead. Our 268/4 is also dead. The Type 5 Heavy doesn't seem to want to leave the base, so I'm gonna go back to the cap and try to take on the enemy 140 by myself. I should be able to kill him, right? I try to help the Type 5 with a shot on my way out. Unfortunately, I don't get lucky again. That shot, sorry, also went a little bit too low. I feel like I ended properly, but it didn't want to go in, so it was absorbed in his track. So at this point, it's 2-4. I realize that it's just myself and 3 other tanks. The IS-7, which is on half HP, going to flank the 277, and the Type 5 Heavy, which is getting, you know, banged up between 3 enemy tanks. So my decision here is to come quickly and help the IS-7, as I feel like that's the best way to do more damage. And at this point, I think the battle is lost. Let's just get in as much damage as we can, right? So I'm here helping the IS-7. The 277 freaks out a little bit and backs up away. Unfortunately, we aren't able to pick off the 277 with the last shot, but let's see if we can secure the kill now. Man, it looks like we did. And now we just have to deal with the 140, and then we should be in a good position. At this point, I'm starting to have a little bit of hope, because I'm noticing that our Type 5 Heavy is still not dead. Somehow he's been holding off the enemy tanks, right? We managed to absorb a shot from the 140 with our tracks. He puts one in, but he knows he's gonna die now. And at this point, I think I'm begging. I'm almost begging the IS-7. Hey, come cap with me, right? Because I'm actually seeing a way to win this right now. I'm on 1,500 hit points. And the enemy team, the situation has gone from 3 versus 5 to a 2 versus 2, right? Which is amazing already. We managed to put one in the 277 as he comes forward. And at this point, I'm well aware that all I have to do is stay behind the rumble over here, the pile of rocks, and they shouldn't be able to decap me. You know, they should be forced to push me, and that will allow me to hopefully shoot them as they cross. Unfortunately, they don't seem to be planning on doing that, so they're just gonna probably fire HEs at me. I'm well aware I'm opening up myself to HEs, but I kind of want to get a little bit more damage in. I'm looking at the timer. There's still about 4 minutes left. We have all of the. There's enough time left, right? So let's play a little bit with these guys here. Fortunately, they do the decap with a high explosive shell. I repair my driver. I think it was my driver, and we manage to take out the UDES. Now it's a 2 versus 1, and that 277 doesn't look too confident. Now does he? It was very satisfying to be able to turn the map around and switch into a position that was more favorable to us. This rarely happens, and I'm really happy I got to win this one. I mean, it really happens for me. I guess I'm a slightly above average, I guess. I'm no Unicum, but it was a really good battle. We managed to cap it out. Unfortunately, the enemy 277 didn't want to push in, and yeah. I guess he wanted to save some credits on his repairs, right? let's jump into battle results and see what this looks like. So we did get the maximum number of points for the game mode. We secured 4 kills with 4,165 damage. The almost famous IS-7 did 1 kill and 2,300 damage. Thank you very much if you're looking at this, probably not. But if you are eventually gonna look at this, you know, this tremendous amount of help. Thank you so much for securing those 2 kills on the 277 and 140, and for coming to cap with me. Kudos to you, man. Yeah. Apart from that, we did 2,000, 22,000 profit, which is not bad. I've been finding it weirdly satisfying to play tier 10s and not, fired a bunch of golds. I also have premium consumables on all my tier 10s, and still we make a profit, right? Granted, we did win, but most of the time we'll make a profit because by default, the Onslaught mode awards players with 50,000 credits, right? I think you have to be in like top 5 to get it, but you mostly it's pretty easy to get to be in top 5, right? And so that helps us stay on a positive with having a positive cash flow. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Let me know what you think of the Onslaught mode. Let me know if you like these replays, and feel free to offer support in any way, shape, or form you can. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button, leave a comment, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks. Have a great day, and bye bye.